Hi everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for being here today. Today we're talking about the essential topic of brand. Looking to make a mark, mastering brand visibility. If you're ready to go from unknown to unstoppable, stick around. Building a strong online presence can seem very overwhelming because there's so many modes to marketing. Everyone seems to have a website, but is it the first thing you should do when you start a business? I dare you to make 8 sales before you even consider creating a website. Prove your concept before you put an investment into your website, and then maybe have a 1 to 3 page website. Nothing big, nothing fancy, unless your business is designing websites. That would make a little more sense to have a website so you could use it as a business card or a showpiece. But really, I've known people with multi-million dollar businesses that started out without a website. Matter of fact, no social media marketing, nothing. Maybe a business card. So prove your concept, make 8 sales, and then consider investing into a website, whether it's investing money, time, or both. Because some people do start out doing their own website. There are some places where you can do a website for free, a 1-page website, and that's fine. But remember, you're still investing time. Maybe you're not investing money, but you're investing time, and time is extremely valuable. So 8 sales first, and then your website. When you start building your online presence, really the first thing you should do is a Google business page. And it is free. People think they have to hire somebody to do that. No, you don't. It is free to start your own business page on Google. Google My Business, start with the prompts, create a presence. You don't have to have your address in the search. If you're a home-based business, it will hide it for you. You just tell it to do that. So that would be really your first thing to do, a Google business page. You can add pictures, you can add product. It's really, really cool and fun. I thought I had a Google business page, and come to find out a week ago, I didn't have one. So I've been playing with it and having a great deal of time putting in photos and putting in products and just making it fun for people to enjoy looking at. And I even have some reviews already, which is pretty awesome, which goes back to a couple of videos that I did again about having a network of people who will help support you. And I reached out and asked if they would do a review for me, and they said, sure. They know me personally, so they could do that. They know what I do, so they could create a review for me. That's what a network can do for you as well. Then you pick a social media platform, and there are so many, and it's growing all the time. So many platforms. So here's my advice to you. Pick one. Your ideal client, where are they going to be? Pick one for you. Not any more than 3 for us overachievers. Hi there, I'm one of you. And I get caught up in all the different kinds. Pick one to start. You can always go into a few others. No more than 3, eventually maybe 5. But remember, it is going to take you some time. You're going to need some time every week to devote just to your social media platforms, and a little bit of time every day to look at comments and to make comments, to reply to people. So pick one that you are going to be most visible on. How often? Once a day? Once a week? But really, once a day is your best opportunity. You will see people who post 3 to 5 times a day, and that's great. But really, once a day is good, depending on the platform. Realize that some of the platforms, it's not going to stay visible for very long. So that's why people are posting 3 to 5 times a day. What are they posting? Everybody gets concerned about, well, what kind of content do I put on that? And I'll do a whole video on that. But really, it's whatever you're interested in that aligns with your brand, because your brand is probably and should be you. And the company you built is based on your ideals and your concepts of what the culture is that reflects your brand. So Google page, when you make 8 sales, web page 1 to 3 pages, no more than 3. Social media platform 1 to 3, no more than 3 when you're first starting out. Be consistent once a day at least. You can get Google Analysis with your Google business page, so you might want to become familiar with that. And there's also some free design software that you can use to design these posts, which is Canva. And you can also invest so you can make more professional looking posts. But you can get a free version. And so that's a good place to start as well. If you like to take photographs of things, then do that. There's no right or wrong way to do a post. Sometimes it can just be words. People really like pictures. I have a client who is in pest control, and she took a picture of absolutely beautiful spider. Who thought the spiders could be beautiful? But it was beautiful. And she didn't kill it. She moved it because it's not harmful. And I just appreciated that photograph. It's of her work. It's what she does. I appreciated her appreciation for the beauty of that creature and how she chose to save it rather than squish it, which most of us think if we're, spider. So that's all according to her brand. She takes beautiful pictures of flowers, and she takes pictures of pests, some pests, but she takes of pets. That's who she is. And so that is her brand. So make it, whatever the content is, make it so that it's in alignment with you and your brand. Leverage your content marketing. So in other words, if you're doing, so many people get out, expand into blogs, which is great because people love content, or video blogging, which is really more popular right now, especially if they're short. Infographics, email marketing, podcasts. There's just so many different ways to get your brand visible. But here's what they're looking for. So don't pick them all, pick some of them. Eventually, as you grow and you have more time to work on your business, you can have the time to do many different platforms, or maybe even pay somebody to do it for you. There are people that will write blogs, or people who do your social media posts, or people who will write the content for your videos so that you can do them with ease. It's all out there, podcasting, all of that kind of stuff. And again, it goes back to what resonates with your audience. What do they want to hear from you? And they don't want boring. They want something kind of interesting and educational, maybe a little entertaining if you can. Look at the Savannah bananas and how they market and how they're a little outrageous. That's really bold for me, but for them and maybe for you. What can you be outrageous about? Still be ethical, legal, and all of those things, but have fun with your audience. And is your audience that way? That some things might not be appropriate for the type of audience that you want to attract. So keep that in mind too. But they really want valuable content. They just don't want somebody going blah, 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 blah. And that's why I'm here with you today, is to share this with you so that you can grow your business. It doesn't have to cost you a fortune. That will resonate with your audience, will get your brand visible. And that really is fairly simple. It's not always easy, but it's fairly simple. And what my main message is for you today is don't overcomplicate it and don't overthink it. pick 1 or 2 things to start. That's it, just 1 or 2, 3 things. Google page for sure, Google business page for sure, Made 8 sales, a website, 1 to 3 pages, and a social media platform that you post 1 to 3 times a day. You say, well, maybe I don't work weekends. Well, then you don't have to post on the weekend. There's sometimes some of my best posts are on the weekend because I'm out and about and I see something that's stunning or radiant or beautiful, and I want to share it with people in my my social media network. So keep that in mind. But it doesn't always have to be scripted. And then how to distribute the content. So once you created a social media post and it has some content on it, then maybe there is a blog article for it. So you can post it in your 3-page website. 1 page is a blog. You can share that information through other ways. You can do YouTube videos. But the idea is it's not once and done. A lot of the content can be moved and used in different avenues so that you're not recreating a wheel all the time. An email marketing campaign or an email might be a post, or part of the email might be a post. You can also ask to guest post or guest blog. I used to have some friends that we would do this, and I would send my articles to them and they would post it on their pages, and vice versa. I would post their stuff on my pages. And so it got to be kind of a circle of getting out and about in different markets that we might not be used to or get a chance to be in that circle. But that certainly helped a lot. And create stories. People love stories. They love to hear about successes. They love to hear about your struggles. They want to hear about your clients' struggles. They want to hear about the before and the after. One of my favorite things for watching the home remodeling networks is to see the home before and after. I don't particularly care about the middle part. I just want to see what they did to it to make it this amazing thing. And so your brand will be about those stories, about how people have set themselves on a path for success, who they are. And as I've mentioned before, I'm highly sensitive. I am an introvert. So for me to be doing something like this and to be on stage as a professional speaker, it might take a lot for me, and it does. But yet I can do it because I've learned many different techniques that can help me get through it, and which can teach you as well. Introverts often think that they can't be on stage, that they can't speak up. And the truth of the matter is, yes, you can. And you have an amazing story, especially highly sensitive as well, because we can feel so many different things all at once. But you can learn how to manage all of that so that you can get your message out to more people in a way that's right for you. And for all my extroverted clients that don't have a problem with that, we give them strategies and tactics and tools so that they can grow their market through having their brand visible, whether it's speaking on stage, whether it's writing blogs, social media posts. We pick what's right for them and their network so that they can grow their business with much more ease. It's all about strategy, and it's all about planning, and it's about knowing which direction is right for you. And then you engage with your audience. And I've talked a little bit about this, is make it engaging. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I would love to reply back to you in the comments. I am here to teach you about different tricks and tips and strategies that I've learned so that you don't have to go through that learning phase and you can step right in to being visible. And you do that in so many, you can create polls, you can create live sessions, workshops, masterminds, question and answer sessions. Just read the other day that there's a mechanic that does nothing but answer questions on one of those question answer platforms and is no longer working as a mechanic, but asking questions because he's getting an income that has given him what he needs for his family. So that's pretty awesome. And all he's doing is answering questions. So ask your network again to like, follow, comment, share your post. That's why it's really important that you have a community, a network of people. This is called in-person or virtual networking, that you can ask them to support you in this way. And of course, reciprocate. Don't think I said that word right, but make sure that you're doing that for them as well. So brand visibility is about creating a really strong online presence by finding that platform, by having the Google business page, by sharing your expertise in so many different ways. It's leveraging that content. So if you are sharing a point or tip, then you have a blog article automatically that you can share on your web page. You can share to your email list, and you can ask if you can share it to other people in your network as well. And then you engage. You share, you tell stories, you interact, you have quizzes, polls, question and answer times so that people can get some information from you so that they can know who you are and who your brand is. If your visibility is continuous, it's interesting because I have people tell me, I see you everywhere. And I'm not really sure that I am intending to be everywhere, but because I keep popping up, they're assuming that I am everywhere. And that's awesome. It does require some planning. It does require consistency. And if you're in a place in your business where you need to make some fast cash, please download my free ebook, 15 Ways to Make 15K Fast. So $1,500 fast. And it's available for you. I'll put the link in the comments and in the description. So until next time, sending love.